guys, welcome to my channel. So guys, in today's video I'll be sharing with you some tricks I use in wig making. So number one on my list is the wig cap. Sometimes we'll end up getting a wig cap that doesn't size our head. Maybe the wig cap is too big for your head or your customer's head. You don't know what to do with it. I'm going to show you what to do when the wig cap is too small for your customer. Okay, now go ahead and put where the dummy the wig cap. And then the second tricks you should also note while making your wig is this very part. Make sure you do this very part, very important. Use your T-pin and hold down the wig cap like so. Now why are we doing this? You will notice that while sewing your wig cap, you tend to sew in some parts of the wig cap. So but when you expand the wig cap like this, it will minimize the way you sew in your wig cap, and it's very important. Now to make a wig cap that is not your size to be your size, that is a small wig cap to be big, to size any size of hair, what I do is to grab an elastic band, then measure 4-inch. Yeah, I measured 4-inch. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it into 3 equal parts. Okay. And this is it. So the next thing I do is to sew it down like so. Okay, use your needle and thread and sew it down. Now while sewing it, don't stretch it, just place it on the wig cap and sew it down. You get? Now after sewing it down, this is how it should look. Okay, sew down the 3 and this is how it should look. Okay, the next thing I did is to grab my scissors. Yeah, grab my scissors and cut in the middle of where the elastic band is sewn down. Okay. Now this is it. As you can see, it can size any size of hair, no matter how big your head is. If you do this, this wig cap is going to size any size of hair. Okay, so the next thing we'll be doing here is on the closure. Now if you have been following me, you will notice I always make my own closure myself. This is 5x3 size of closure. I made it myself. I'll be leaving a link on how to make your own closure at home in my description box. In case you don't know how to make your own closure or your frontal, I'll be leaving a link to that video there. So now, to sew down your closure on top of your mannequin head, note, don't place your closure the same side your wig cap stop. Bring it out a little bit, like half an inch from your wig cap. You get? Then secure it with your T-pin. Then the next process follows. Okay. Now, the next trick you should know in this process is while you are placing down your closure or your frontal on your wig cap, make sure everything is lying flat, very flat. No fold in any way. Everything should be flat so that when you wear the wig it will lie flat and it will not, there will not be gallop when you wear it or your customer wear it. I hope you understand. Maybe in my next video I will explain and show you better what I mean by that. Okay, and these tricks I'm showing you in this video is very, very important. These are tricks that people pay to learn, but I'm showing you free of charge. You should take it serious. Okay, now after that, after you must have made sure everything is lying flat, you can now use your needle and your thread to sew down your closure. Now any of those steps you mix, your wig will not come out perfect. Any of these steps you mix, your wig will not come out perfect, trust me. So now after sewing it down, this is how your wig, your closure, this is how the closure you sew down should look. Okay, as you can see, everything is flat. There's no gallop anywhere. There's no, I don't know how to say, but everything is flat, very flat. Okay, this is how your own should look. That is how to know that you are on track. Okay, so next is the main wig making, and this is the hair I'll be using. It's an old hair of mine. So that's the hair I'll be using for this process. Okay, now I'll be sewing it line by line like so. I'll be using a sewing machine for this process so that it'll be faster for me. So now the spacing I'll be using for this is 1 inch spacing. You can space your own according to the quantity of hair you have. Okay, if you have enough hair you can do half an inch, but I did 1 inch because the hair I have is not much. Okay, so I'm just outlining how I'll be sewing it down. If you're sewing with your hand, you can sew it down this way, but I'll be using a sewing machine. So this is how I'll be sewing my tracks on the wig cap. Okay, now for the upper parts, this is how I'll be sewing it down to straight, 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 and that's it. After this, I'll be taking it to the sewing machine and I'll sew all my tracks down and I will be back. So guys, I'm done sewing down the weave on and this is how it looks. So guys, the next step will be styling, which is a very, very important part in wig making. Now if you notice, you will notice that this closure was over bleached. If you over bleach your closure and the color is like this, don't worry, I'll show you how to treat that. So guys, we've come to the end of the part 1 of this video. The styling and how I did every other thing will be in part 2 of this video because I don't want this video to be long. Okay, now if you have watched till now, I appreciate, and if the video was helpful in any way, give us a thumbs up. If you have any question, feel free to comment on the comment box below, and don't forget to support your girl by clicking on the subscribe bell. That's the final look after I must have styled it. I showed all of this in the part 2 of the video. If you want to be the first to be notified when I drop video, click on the notification bell and you'll be notified. Okay guys, I'll be leaving now and to see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.